The 2007 season, in my opinion, was one of the best NFL seasons in the past 20 years. This season also had a great end to it, with Eli Manning and the New York Giants beating the 18-0 New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. The 2007 NFL Draft was also filled with many great players and players that will be in the Hall of Fame soon. I believe 8 Hall of Fame players were drafted in the first round alone. The top 3 picks in this draft were Jamarcus Russell at number 1, Calvin Johnson at number 2, and Joe Thomas at number 3. How in the world was one of the biggest draft busts in NFL history taken before one of the most talented and gifted receivers in NFL history, who owns the receiving yards record in a season and still made the all-decade team despite not playing past the year 2015. A total of 11 quarterbacks were taken in this draft. Jamarcus Russell would be starting at quarterback for LSU for 3 seasons, but wouldn't really start to gain big attention until his junior year, where he would throw for 3,100 yards and 28 touchdowns while completing nearly 68% of his passes. He would be first team All-SEC. The LSU Tigers would go 11-2, and Russell would declare for the NFL Draft. In 2006, the Oakland Raiders had gone 2-14, getting their 3rd straight 4th place finish in the AFC West. And with an offense that had 2 different quarterbacks that couldn't even throw a total of 10 touchdowns, it's clear that a new quarterback needed to be brought in. Russell was thought to have a lot of upside, being 6'6", 265, and his strong arm is what made Al Davis be impressed by him. Head coach Lane Kiffin thought otherwise, supposedly. In an interview months ago, Kiffin said he actually wanted to take Calvin Johnson over Jamarcus Russell. He also said that he didn't feel that Russell was NFL ready. Statistically, Jamarcus Russell pretty much only had one good year, which was in 2006. That was also the only year he ever completed more than 61% of his passes. So he was by no means a completely polished prospect. Calvin Johnson, on the other hand, was a 3-time All-ACC player and a 2-time first-team All-American. He would win ACC Player of the Year, catching 76 passes for over 1,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. Johnson, without a doubt, was NFL ready. Detroit saw this and took the best player at number 2 overall. Another thing that I want to point out is that Matt Millen, who was the Lions' general manager at the time, also warned Al Davis not to draft Jamarcus Russell. In a pre-draft interview, he said that Russell struggled to pay attention and ended up being kicked out after he kept looking down at his watch. This same player would hold out of training camp in his rookie season for a 6-year, $68 million contract. Jamarcus Russell would fail to play through the entire contract and was released after the 2009 season. Calvin Johnson would go on to be the best player the Lions have had since Barry Sanders. Although he could never get a playoff win, he still left his mark on the league. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, like and comment, and if you like me, subscribe.